Hey guys, welcome to this week's live Q&A. I'm Dan Lesniak, in case you don't know me. I am excited this week to talk about the hook story offer concept, which you need in every part of your marketing, every part of your prospecting, every part of your sales process. If you start to analyze things by looking at hook story offer, it will dramatically increase your sales and your results. Before I get into that, a couple quick reminders. If you have any questions along the way, please drop your comment and we'll answer it live. If you're watching later, we will come back and answer your comments. So no matter when you're watching it, please give us feedback, ask questions. We want to help provide as much value to you as possible. And thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate your support. I also want to point out that early bird pricing started last week for the HyperFast Sales Summit. This is going to be an amazing two-day event, 2.5 days for VIPs this November. Last year's event was our inaugural event, was amazing, and it was only like 3/4 of a day. This year is going to be way more than that event, way more learning, way more fun, and you're going to meet a ton of real estate agents. The early bird ticket pricing is going fast though. So make sure you click on the link in the description and get those tickets. They're gonna go fast, right? Because people wanna meet Ryan Serhant. They want to meet Ricky Carruth, Nick Baldwin, Tristan Ahmada, right? VIPs get to have lunch with Ryan. They get to have lunch with another keynote speaker. They get to come to our office. So it's going to be an amazing experience for everyone, but especially for the VIPs. So check that out. Now, back to the hook story offer concept that I want to talk about today. All right, you need to make sure everything you do has a good hook, a good story, and a good offer. All right, this is true when you're meeting someone, it's true when you're calling them, it's true when you're emailing, it's true in your marketing campaigns, all of it. Everything you do in marketing and sales has to have a hook story offer, okay? And I'll break it down for you, each part of it. The hook is what gets them to stop scrolling, what gets their attention, right? Because if you don't have their attention, it doesn't matter if you have the best product or the best service in the world. If you don't have someone's attention, they won't even know how awesome whatever you have is. So you need to get their attention, right? And like in your emails, the hook is the subject line. You can't do boring subject lines. You can't do a subject line that just says follow up, or nice to meet you yesterday, or open house this weekend, right? Those are all generic. They're all boring. People get an average of 147 emails in their inbox a day. That's not going to make it stand out, right? If you're doing a marketing campaign, the hook is the headline. It's the first line in your copy on a Facebook post or social media post, right? You have to have something that gets them to stop scrolling, that gets their attention. Even on a phone call, the hook is going to be, what you say in that first 10 to 15 seconds to get them to not hang up, to continue the conversation. All right, so you have to have a good hook. You have to have something that gets their attention and holds it long enough for you to transition to the story. And remember, the only purpose of your subject line, your first sentence, first thing you say, is to get them to read the second line or the third line, right? That's the only reason for it. So, I got a question here on good resources for creating a good hook. Well, one thing is, like when I'm reading my own personal email, I look at the subject lines that jump out to me, the ones that make me open it right away, no matter what it's for. And then I'm like, all right, how can I use that in a marketing campaign, right? You can also research it, right? You can Google like top subject lines, worst subject lines, but look at what makes you open. Look at the ads that make you stop scrolling. Okay, if you're in real estate, look at what other top agents are doing. Look at what top car salesmen are doing, or top info product salesmen are doing. Look at other industries, take those ideas and do them in your own. Those are all great ways to come up with a great hook, and then see what kind of results you get. Document, keep inventory. You can reuse them later on. You can reuse them to a different target market or audience or group, right? So you should always be researching, exploring, then testing, refining. Another good way too is to get on the email list. And if your inbox is too crowded, you can create an auto folder where things like this go to, or a separate email. But get on the email list of people that have huge audiences, and see what they're emailing, and see how you can use their subject lines. Okay? Now, second part of this is, all right, I've got their attention. I came up with a good hook. Now what? Well, now you have to transition. You have to transition to the story. And the story starts building the case. It builds the case for your product, for your service. So there's a lot of different ways you can do it. You can talk about the benefits of your product. You can talk about how your product delivers those benefits. You can talk, you can use dramatic demonstration. You can use testimonials. But you have to, you can use statistics or past results, but you have to build the case. All right, so a good hook gets their attention. A good story builds the case for your product or for your service, which gets us to the offer. Okay, the offer obviously is the product or the service itself, right? But it's more than just that. It's how you package it, how you present it, and it's what you want them to do. Like, what will they get if they reply to this email? And tell them exactly what will happen, right? If they fill out their information on your landing page, what will happen next? What will they get, right? Are you going to give them a report of homes that have sold in their neighborhood, or a free e-booklet on, how to save money when buying homes, or a report on how to sell their home for more, right? Come up with good products, with good offers, and package it in your marketing, in your emails, in your follow-up, right? Package it in a way that they know exactly what they get and what action you want them to take. So the hook, the story, and the offer should all funnel to one action that you want them to take, one thing that you want them to do. If you have a breakdown, right? If you're not selling as much as you want, you're not booking enough leads, you're not converting enough clients, go back and at every stage, look at your hook, your story, and your offer, and see what needs to be improved, where people are trailing off, what you can do better. If you guys start analyzing every part of your business by looking at the hook, the story, and the offer, and making improvements on that, you're going to see dramatic improvements. So check it out, try it out. In our inner circle, by the way, we've got, we put out a ton of examples every week on how we do this. So for those of you who are in our inner circle, make sure you're looking at those examples. If you're not in the inner circle, you guys should check it out. Take a trial membership. You can go to hyperfasttrial.com to check that out, or there should be a link in the description as well. So that's it for this week. If you didn't catch us live, please leave a comment later and we will get back to you. Have an amazing week. Thank you very much.